close. Let's see. Not even sure if this is on yet. Don't know how it goes, but we're trying to set it up here. Got everything right here, you know, set up, trying to figure all this right here out. Here's my basic setup as to what I got going on right now. I'll go into a little more detail with it in a second. Let's get y'all hooked up to a power supply here and see which way we're gonna do this. I think there's a way that I can choose what I'm doing here. John, what's up, man? Thank you for coming by. Thank you, my guy. I'm trying to figure out, this will be like only probably the second time that I've tried this, so this is just me trying to figure out what's going on here. The last time I did it didn't go so well. So let's see how this right here goes. If let's try to set it down and do some fishing. Just checking this thing right here out. Let's see. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by the community guidelines. It's awesome that you showed up. Thank you so much, John. At least there's one person on here that I know that stopped in. Let's see. I can figure this out. Okay. Well, I got this tripod here, and hopefully it won't fall over, and hopefully we can see what's out and about out here at the creek. Yeah, you can see a little bit about what we got going on here at the creek, I think. I'll get over here and try to do some fishing over here at the creek end. Does it show my poles? Yeah, it shows at least that one right there. We see that one over there in the background. The ground is extremely unlevel out here. I don't go live streams anymore. I've never, like I said, I tried to do one last time. It was just basically me monkeying around, and it wouldn't ever save. It never would save on my phone, man. It was probably about 2 hours I sat out here and fished, and it was probably, God, I probably let that thing try to buffer and do for about 4.5 hours, and it never would save. So I'm gonna try this one right here. I'm gonna do it for about an hour, do some fishing, do some catching, just see what all we can do here. But I'm fixing to rig these two, this little micro and that little micro up there with worms, and throw out some crappie jigs and see maybe what'll be the first thing that we catch here. Let's get old Joker baited up here and see what we can do it to it. All right. My little wormy rod, wormy rod. Come on, my little wormies. Oh, you a big wormy. Ain't nothing little about you. You big old wormy. Big old huge wormy. Get you on there. Maybe we'll get lucky enough to get a catfish out here today. Who knows? Either way, we're gonna try this and see. We'll try it and see. All right. Get him up on here and let him be setting, because I don't want to have my back turned to something and something just take off and go running away. So let's put a couple of big old fat wigglers on here. It actually turned out to be a pretty doggone warm day out here today. Let's see here. We have been having so much cold weather around here. Come on, Biggie. There we go. We have been having so much cold weather around here. All right, let's put these two right here out and see what they'll do. I'll put one over here like this. Here like that. Perfect. Absolute perfection. One little old split shot on that one, and I got a little T90 1/32 ounce jig head on this one right here. These should go pretty doggone fast. Let's see. Blip. Yep, and that should be right over where the fish is. This little place out here is usually pretty good about it. Ay-ya, that hurt. He's gonna be juking me. got them 2 lines right there set out. We're gonna start with 2 lines out here. I got one set out right here, kind of at your feet, and it's drooping a little bit. I might have to put a little more weight on that. I ain't sure. We'll see. That one actually looks like it's already got a fish on it. Take off my glasses here to where I can see this little high-vis line. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, that's looking good right there. We'll see if anything will get that one. Anything will get that one. And just out here messing around. Gonna do some fishing today. See which one of these jokers goes off first. We got some worms out, and the brim should be all over. Should be brim, crappie, maybe catfish, maybe old bass. I catch everything back here at this creek. Bassmaster 707. What's up, dude? Spot looks mad familiar. It should. It should look mad familiar. We ought to come back out here sometime. Hopefully it'll be on. Don, what's going on, man? Bucktails Outdoors in the house. How y'all liking that new pup, man? I just watched that video a while ago where you got the new puppy, man. He is so stinking cute. I love chocolate labs. I remember having some of them back in the day, and I really do wish that I could have a lab. Maybe time will tell, and I'll be able to get me another. I know, they are crazy. And their little teeth is like needles right now. Get out there and playing with them, your hands will be all scarred up everywhere, like nobody's business. Hopefully we'll get us a little bite going on here pretty soon. Like I said, I'm putting out 2 worm rods right now. Just see what'll come up. I'm thinking probably some good sized bluegill will probably be through here. Good sized bluegill, might even catch a crappie or 2. I got a crappie jig on that right now. I was gonna flip around here in just a little bit and just see what all we got. I know I come out here the other day and there were some otters out here, which otters kind of good and bad. Good, that means there is fish out here, but it's bad on the account of they might have ran the fish off for a little bit. But this place is usually pretty tough back here. I'm very surprised I ain't already gotten a bite on this thing so far. Bodie wants him to go home. I figured Bodie would like to have like a friend around to play and wrestle with. 10 below 0 here this morning. You're making, oh man, I would kill to be in 10 below 0. I would love, it never really gets that cold around here in Georgia. What little bit of snow we normally get fades away just as quick as it comes. I love seeing all the snow in your videos. Oh my, man, love it. I'd love to be able to go out somewhere that I would actually need some snowshoes. It'd be cool as heck to go out and do snowshoe. But you got ice fishing, man. One of these days, I'm gonna have the time to go out somewhere and try the whole ice fishing thing. Y'all make it look so fun up there. It just, I don't know. I watch a lot of guys that ice fish and it looks like it is awesome. One day I will. About to say, maybe one day we can make a plan to come up and do some ice fishing sometime. What are usually the better months to do ice fishing around where you're at up there? I know I just had a friend of mine, me and him, he just left here and he's moving back to Pennsylvania. As a matter of fact, Friday he moved back to Pennsylvania up there, and he and I were talking about getting together and doing some hunting, because me and him have talked for a good while about the Pennsylvania flintlock season up there, and that's what me and him were scheming and making plans. He told me, he was like, man, you need to come on up. Uh-oh. He said, you need to come on up for the flintlock season. I told him, I said, man, I am on it. I think I'm hung. Something moved it. Let's see if it got my bait. No, still got worm. Get him on back out there again. That'll be about right there. That looks good. Already. Go on, get it, big guy. Let's see. He's on it. Warm as it is, maybe I just need to be rolling it through the water. I was gonna put it out and throw some crappie jigs around and see what all we got. Don't believe I got anything, but see if he clean me. I was thinking about these little brim out here, man. They will clean you in a heartbeat, and he was sure trying. Re-rig this old wormy yermy up on here. Re-rig my old slime buddy up on here. Flip. Hopefully that'll stay right there for a second. We'll see what we got going on. Oh, let's roll down some comments. That's been some good ones. Did you paint any fishing lures today, Don? Man, I can't. I know, right? I can't wait for open water either myself. Yeah, doing some fishing, man. Brutally cold. Well, think about it. Here in Georgia, it's been pretty cold so far, except for today. It feels like I was getting about ready for me to come out of this hoodie. For one thing, it literally feels like it is probably close to about 60 degrees here, which is crazy for right now. You know, right now should be one of our colder times of the month. To roll this joker. There's a trash pile about halfway in between here and there, and I'm supposed to roll this joker over that trash pile and see what'll hit it. Or limb pile, brush pile, whatever you want to call it. So we're supposed to roll this joker over here and see what all we got on here. Yep, doing some fishing today. Just whatever bites the hook fishing. Figured something would have kind of come up destroyed one of these worms today. Thing is many times I come back here, I always think this place would be such a great catfishing creek, but I don't really catch that many catfish back here. It's mainly bowfin, pickerel, bass, brim, things like that. I even catch some white bass and hybrids back here every now and then. I don't really get a whole lot of, oh, here we go. Gotcha. Oh, maybe not. Man, he grabbed that joker and run. Come on, Biggie. Come on back for it. Let's put us a big old nice fishy poo on line. I felt like a pretty decent sized brim. What if he got my worm? I didn't get my worm, which is crazy. Man, I love this little ultralight setup right here. This little teeny tiny reel, I picked up off from Amazon. It's like one of the cheapest ones I could find on here just to see if it'd work or not, and it's been working great. Yeah, just whatever's biting. That's me out here today. I've got some worms, I've got some crappie jigs, I've got some kind of beetle spin type jigs, stuff like that. I figured I'd put out my worm rods and just kind of roll them around a little bit, maybe catch a few little old brim if they're out here. This creek has some big old hammers on it, but catch me some brim, catch me some big old crappie if I can find some of them. I am very surprised that thing right there hasn't gotten something big on it already yet, sitting on the bottom like that. Kind of rolling this thing right here along, seeing what all's down there. Come on, Biggie. Get it. Get it. I feel you playing with it. Go on with it. What are you doing? This must be a little one knocking at it. Oh ho ho, something's done hit that one over there. Let's see what we got. Saw that line go slack. I just went slack on that one, so something found it. It's a good thing about having this old high vis line. Even if the tip ain't what you're looking at, you can really look at that line and kind of see what's going on the line. Let's see, you getting worm? I got cleaned. It was a little one. He put it on me. Get rebaited back up. And I get over there a little bit closer and see if I can put one of these big old head knocker brim on there. Man, you should. Florida has really got some good fish. Me and some friends were talking about planning a trip down there pretty soon to catch some peacock bass and snook and all that good stuff like that. But yeah, Florida, man, they got a really good coast down there, especially if you're heading around the Tampa area where you're talking about. There's some really good fishing down there. Might have found a thing of stump knockers over here. I ain't sure. Yeah, I love going down to Florida and doing some fishing down there. Hoping to get back down pretty soon. As a general consensus to y'all on here, peacock bass is on a bucket list. Me too, I've never caught one. Every time my buddies Thad and them go down, they send me pictures of them catching snooks and peacocks and all that everywhere. So hopefully, maybe I have a good video about catching some peacocks, because I've never seen one in person. I've never seen one, never seen a snook in person. I've seen them like on other people's videos and stuff, but never seen one live in person. But then again, up until this year, I'd never seen a yellow perch, and when I finally caught one, man, them all the time back here now. After that first one, after all these years after that, then I start catching them back here. I don't know what the deal is. It was just like that first curse or something got lifted. Ooh, that should be a good spot right there. Should be a very good spot right there. So just kind of nice. Yeah, I'm definitely game for some peacock fishing and all that comes with it. See, they've already been down there. That's one of my buddies right here, the Bassmaster, and we're talking about, what was that? Maybe that was a gar or something swirling right over there. But yeah, I'm definitely game. Yellow perch, one of the best eating fish. They are really, really good. Can you eat peacock bass? Are you supposed to eat them? I honestly don't know. Oh, this little guy, he's on it. He's tapping it. I think I done found me a nursery or something over here. Maybe I need to get closer to that tree and just let it sit. Because that is feeling like another little one trying to steal my bait. He's just pecking at it. Pecking. Let's see. That over there's got a droop in it. Let's see if there's anything on it. A big droop like he grabbed it and ran. If he's still hooked up or not. He is not on it, but the worm is still there, which is crazy. Usually when you see them like that being pecked on so hard, there ain't nothing left. Throw another one on there and give him a good smorgasbord to come after. Maybe something big will come up and get it. Yeah. I mean, I've been saying this year I really wanted to do a catch, clean, and cook on bowfin. Try bowfin, see how it is. Catch plenty of them. Come on, Mr. Slimy. Well, that hook should catch about anything. That joker's sharp. See if we can get over there and put it on one. Give him a little bit right there to play with. Got a question. Got cleaned again. All these little stump knockers. Let's see. Thanks for stopping in, man. Good seeing you too, Don. Tell you what. Get another worm on this joker right here. Put this old worm on here. Put this old Mr. Squirmy Wormy on here. And before I throw him out again, I want to throw this old crappie jig out here and see if there's any crappie just sitting around here. That little tail on that Bobby Garland right there. I love this color. It's called, it's called Blue Thunder is what this one right here is. Let's see. I think I'll bust this, and since that worm's sitting out there looking so good, we'll flip this thing right here around a little bit. Oh yeah, that look good right there. Here comes the wind. Been the wind about all day till I get out here. Waiting to see the tip on that joker over there start tickling like it normally does when something big's on there. Oh, I just felt it. Gotcha. Oh, missed him. Well, looks like there's a few crappie over here. Flip. Oh, that was a good one right there. Let's give him a few seconds to sink. About a 1, 2, 3, and a 4. This is a 1/32 ounce head, so. You too, John. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Oh yeah, keep it up. Come on, get it again. Come on, come on, come on. It's like playing with it. Every time it goes down, he pops it, but he won't hold on to it. That's crazy. Better come get it before it makes it to the shoreline. Watch it be a big old pickerel. A big old pickerel, pickerel, pickerel. Wonder what that was. Wonder what that was. Because it was bumping it, and normally what bumps these jigs is some kind of predator fish. It wasn't bumping it like a brim, you know, brim's got that, there we go. Oh, come on again. Quit toying with my emotions. Come on. Gotcha. Oh yeah, I can get you eventually. Oh, there he goes, first fish, and he got off. It was a little bitty brim, about hand-sized brim. He was just sitting there probably hitting the tail on that thing. These little brim, they'll go crazy with that little bitty tail doing that around that Bobby Garland. He was just, book it, book it, book it. What's going on, Ranch Boy Hunting and Gaming? How's your day going, ma'am? Thanks for stopping in. Blip. Yeah. Oh man, time it hit the water, he was on it. Come on. Come on. Something hit it by the time it hit the water. Excellent, excellent. Beautiful day out here. What's the biggest fish? Biggest fish shoes ever caught? What's the biggest fish shoes ever caught? I don't know. Was it supposed to be what is the biggest fish I've ever caught? I guess it's according to the species. Freshwater, I've caught some pretty huge bass, brim, crappie. I fish for about everything. Catfish. Let me think. What would be like the absolute biggest fish that I have ever caught in my entire life? Would probably be a redfish or a catfish, probably. I've caught some fish. Matter of fact, in big, huge reds, I don't know how much they weigh, but as far as like inch-wise, probably around 40-something inch redfish. Catfish, probably the biggest I've caught, probably around 20 pounds. I need to start getting out and doing more catfish come this summer. Not that I know of. I don't know him by name. If I saw him like picture-wise, because there's a few folks that come out here, like, you know, like all the rest of the ponds. You know, you have your kind of like your normal crew that comes out here, but I don't know that person by name. I don't know Gabe. If I see him, I'll remember him now since you done put his name out there. I don't know. I don't know that name. I only know one Gabe from out here, and it wasn't Gabe Owens. Come on, big guy. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, yeah, what we got here? Oh, we got a pickerel. Let me get old. Nitty McGee over here. At least he didn't cut me off. That's a big old pickerel right there. I figured I'd get one of them jokers for too much longer. Go ahead and set this thing out a little bit closer, that way I can grab it if I need it. It's some old long handle net I made from out here. I just got one of those Ozark Trail nets, popped a 1/4-inch hole in the bolt in there and put it on a 5-foot piece of PVC. That way in case I need it, because man, I come back here a while back and was fishing, and like every fish I was catching, like 2-pound bass, big old pickerel, everything that was biting it was breaking my line when I was trying to pick it up here off from the bank. Was breaking my line. I don't know if y'all can see. Can y'all see? Yeah, that's a pretty good drop off right there. That's at least 2.5 foot right there, straight down to the water when the water's at the level that it is right now. Pickerel, pickerel, pickerel. All right, we'll let that settle out. Because right over here, it's not like a big, I found it out like years ago. It's not like a big, huge brush pile that you get all your stuff hung up on. But there's definitely a nice brush pile about midway out here. And it always seems to hold some kind of fish. Like right now, I'm getting another bite. Come on, Becky. Come on, get him. Give me a little bit of tail action there. It almost feels like another pickerel on there again. But I know round about the time that I start to go across that brush pile right there, there's a bunch of fish that hang around it right there. Pickerel, crappie. I catch some big old massive crappie back here. Crappie, brim, all kinds of good stuff. But today was just kind of an experiment. I figured today I would come out and just try to see if this whole live thing would work. I figured I'd come out here just for an hour and goof around for a little bit and then try to save it, because I was thinking last time the live stream would not save. It would just sit there and spin. What lure are you using? Okay, on the lures that I'm using, on this right here that I got a 1/32 ounce jig head on this one right here, and I've got a Bobby Garland. This is the one they call Blue Thunder. I got the Blue Thunder on here. They really like it back here because this one, the Blue Ice, let's see, the Blue Thunder and the Blue Ice, both those work great because it really looks just like all the little bait fish that are running around back here. But the crappie seem to love it, the bass, pickerel, any type of predator fish out here seems to love these things. Now the other poles down here, I just got a worm. One's got a worm on a jig head, the other one's got a worm on a hook with a number 5 split shot. And honestly, I need to check that before I even throw this again, because it's been out there for a while and ain't nothing on it, which looks very suspicious for a worm. Back here, normally a worm doesn't last long. So either it's been out there this long and it's in a hugely bad spot, or I've been picked clean and have not seen the end of this thing moving. Now, it must be in a hugely bad spot. So let's get him out there round about where that trash pile is. Let's see. Get him right over there. It shouldn't take him long right over there with that big old wad of worms. Now with these two that I got out as far as set lines, take a look at that already. I got my drag set super loose on these. That way, in case a big old catfish does come up and grab it, he can take me off. Oh yeah. Come on, big guy. Come on, biggie. Oh yeah, let's get you in. I figured there'd be a big old worm goblin down there. Old worm goblin, first fish of the day. Old bluegill worm goblin. Let's see here, what fishing pole are you? The fishing pole, this one is actually a Mr. Crappie Thunder and the Crappie Thunder reel that goes with it. Super smooth reel, super smooth rod. I really like the end. It's got a very flexible tip, but the backbone on it's good and strong. It's great for dock shooting, great for all around crappie and pan fishing. That's old bluegill, our first one. And what I got, just a number 6 size hook and a number 5 split shot. I got a 4-pound test. Pretty sure this is Mr. Crappie on this, and I went with all Mr. Crappie. And the reason being is because I just couldn't find my Vicious, and I found my Vicious after I hooked this one up. But normally I like putting the 4-pound Vicious or Mr. Crappie. Both of them are great. See everybody? Say, love all y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. Thanks for tuning in to Mullis Outside again. All right, well, let's get him back over there again, since that seems to be the place where we're gonna catch the fish at. So phase 1 over there, one thing I know about brim is there's a ton of phase 1. Thanks, brother. Let's see. fishing pole you're using. Okay. Yeah, fishing pole. I got that one. This one that I'm throwing the crappie lure on, this is actually a Lew's, this is a Lew's Light Speed, little, it's like a little 500 size. These are both like little 500 size, 50 size reels. And this is actually a laser Lew's speed stick on this. And both of them are like 5'6", 5 foot. I think they're all 5'6". Let me see. Yeah, 5'6", and this is the 5'6" on this one also. Now this one, my little super ultralight, is a Shakespeare Micro Series. This one is 5 foot even, and it has got a lot of good play in it. I love this little reel too. It is a Quingly, whatever. I got it all from Amazon. I bought the cheapest ultralight spinning reel that I could find on there, and I've been testing this thing out. It has done good so far. It's pretty doggone smooth. It ain't smooth as the Crappie Thunder or Cast King, but for, I think I got it for like $11. It's super smooth for $11. Let's get the old Wormus Rodus out here again. Like the old brim is looking to bite. I'm glad that otter didn't goof everything up. Can't even get the pole in the pole holder. Oh, got him again. Oh, listen to that reel sing. Oh, I love that drag singing. Oh, I'm a little bit bigger one right here now. Come on up here, buddy. Show everybody your beautiful self. That big old beautiful gill right there. That's a pan-sized gill. That's a good eating gill. Oh yeah. Like I said, you can't go wrong in places like this with a number 6 and about a number 4, number 5, just one little split shot and a worm. Big old joker right there. Couple of them, they'd be a good meal. That's 2 fish I done caught off from basically this big old same huge wad of worms right here. Quite where I wanted it, but we'll set it over here for just a second, see if anything bigger will come up and bust it. As I said before, I like to keep the drags on these kind of loose because if something bigger does come up and grab it. I mean, I've had some brim out here that are big enough because them jokers fight a lot for their poundage. I've had them come up out here before and they'll about take you a pole out of your pole holder right here, a big old catfish or bass or something like that. So I keep the drags on really loose. And if I need to, I can, you know, spinning reels, you can adjust the drag a lot easier and quicker on them. Let's see if we can put one of them big old jokers on one of these little bitty T90 reels right here. I bet they'll love that thing right there. Yeah, that Lew's, all that Lew's stuff is pretty slick. I like it. I'm very impressed with how this little old cheap Chinesium thing right here come out. I couldn't believe it has done as good as it has. Oh Lord. And right there's already on it again. Whoop. I saw that line drop out, got you. Got him, got him, got him, got him, got him. Oh yeah, come on up here, Biggie. He's a little bit smaller, but he'll work. I'll have to get my pliers out after him. Do a little bit of open mouth surgery. Maybe I'll take one of these and put a bobber on him. Let's see. Come on, Biggie. Let's see that pretty smile. Oh yeah, you're gonna be good. Get that old wormy out your mouth. I'll even leave it in there as your constellation prize. Big old pretty joker right there. See you, buddy. All right. That's old fishy wishy slime off my hands. I wonder, just wonder, we do a little bobber down right here. I probably done gotten cleaned off from this one because I see the line moving already. Let's see what we got here. Probably got clean, but we'll see. Yep, got clean. I figured right there where I threw it, it wouldn't take them long to clean me. Tobo be pretty awesome. I bet there'd be some good fish biting at Tobo over there. I like me some Toby fishing. Bobber down. I figured, yeah, I'm supposed to throw me a little clip bobber on this joker right here. It'd be pretty fun, because I kind of think I know about what the depth is right there, so we're gonna put it right over the face and see if we can get a little bobber down going here. Let's re. What's funny is, believe it or not, these lively jokers right here are them same worms that I have had in my outdoor refrigerator out there ever since that Peach County Fish for Kids. God, they didn't tell how many months ago that's been. That's been back when it was like summertime. So they've been in there all winter time. I'd have to look back and see exactly when that was and count up all the months just to see. But them jokers have been in there for a long, long time. Let's see here. I put on one of these old one of these old set bobbers on here. Let's see if we can get over there next to there and get us one on it. Right over that old trash pile right there. Blip. That should be right over top of it. Pretty doggone close anyway. If y'all can see. Oh, already got him. Got him. It didn't barely even hit the water. I couldn't even turn the camera around before I already had it. That big old joker right there. Oh yeah. Come on up here and see me, boy. Yeah. Look at that right there. Like a whole nest of them down there. Thank you, sir, for playing. Man, I could have had a good old meal by now. These jokers just running rabid back here. I'm fishing, just guesstimating. I figured that's what this was. Be about my depth right here. It's about, let's see, about 3.5, close to maybe about 4 foot is where I'm at. Go ahead and set that right here. Because, man, that joker took it and run. I'm gonna see if I can get y'all in on this bobber down out here and see if y'all can see it right out here and get it right on camera. Just right over that place right there. Can y'all see that big old bobber right there? I don't know if y'all can or not, but look at that. It didn't even hit and it's already moving out there. Go on, big dog. Take it on down. Sitting right there in your face. There he goes. Running. Oh, I missed him. That was a good run, though. If y'all can see that. Y'all should be able to see that. Let me move you a little bit up front over here. Let's point y'all at the scupper nozzles. This is really where I'm getting them at. It's right kind of over here at the scupper nom vines. So let me see if I can get y'all straight up there with the scupper noms. Get y'all kind of close up in here. If I can see that. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. But it ain't gonna take them long. It usually don't right there. It's right over that pile. See, there he goes. Go on, run with it. See, he's popping it. Run with it, Biggie, run with it. He might have just cleaned me because that worm was barely hanging on by a couple of threads. I tried to re-loop him, but I don't know whether it worked or not. He's still playing with it. Go on and get it. Get it, get it, get it. Get it for one of your buddies, do. If y'all can see that or not. He's sure trying to get it. It's the hardest thing is I'm trying to do this camera facing up here just to see what we got. trying to read the comments on here too. Yeah, pre-spawn will be pretty soon. Heck yeah, man. Yeah. I think I just got robbed once again. Yep. Got clean, got clean, got clean. Get him over here. Let's see, camera's like facing right out there, so that should be right about there. Let's get us another worm on there. Put us another old worm on there. Another yummy on there. What I'm thinking is on this, and being it's kind of like a first time on this one, I was just gonna let it run for about an hour. And after I let it run for about an hour, stop it and see if this thing will actually download, if it'll actually load and I can actually see anything on it. Can y'all see that Juck right there dancing now? He's trying. Get it, boy, get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it. I wonder if he actually cleaned me that fast. That's the only thing about these bobbers. There's a little one down there. He was, yep, he stripped me. I got robbed. I got robbed. I got robbed. Pick clean, clean, clean. That's way out there. I even brought, in case I got some good sized crappie online, brought the old crappie measuring stick with me. Let's see. I don't think the bobber's fooling them that much anymore. Either that or I done caught all the big ones out of there and ain't nothing but a bunch of little toots in there. Something's getting it. Catch him, got him. Yeah. Where you going, Biggie? Where you going, Biggie? Come on up here, big boy. Yeah. Ain't the biggest one in the pond, but he sure is pretty and fun to fight. He's super fun to fight on these little bitty ultralights right here. Yeet, yeet. What you got on there? Okay. What up, K-Dun? That's my dude on there, man. How's his foot, man? Is he getting ready to get back into action himself, being the pro angler that he is? Yeah, Don, I'm doing it on my phone. Hey, that'd be cool. Do a live paint on there. Like I said, I'm just figuring it out. The first couple of times I tried to do it, it didn't really work for me. So this is kind of like, I guess, like training day, because I'd really like to get out and do some knot tying conversation, just some cool stuff, just something different on here. Because right now I haven't put out a video in a while, and the reason being is I ain't figured out how to work my program yet, my editing software. For some of my YouTube guys on here, what editing software do y'all use? Like, what do you use, Don? Yeah, Florida is gonna be pretty fired. I think it's gonna be awesome, dude. Bloop. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. A lot of times I come back here with that same jig, like that crappie jig, and put that crappie jig under a bobber. Crappie seem to like that in the bobber a lot of times. Adobe Premiere Element, I have not heard of that one. Some guys I've talked to, they like the DaVinci Resolve, but I've never messed with it or played with it. They say even the free version is pretty good. I have to check that one out, Don, and see what that one is, because the one that I've got on my computer right now, I've always done everything on Splice, and on my PC, I got this really super nice PC, like laptop, and I don't have any, you can't put Splice on it, so it's killing me. Ugh. I think I might have just gotten cut off by a pickerel. No, I didn't. I just got robbed is all. But yeah, the program that come with it is, what is the program that come with it? Microsoft Clipchamp. I've had a couple of folks say they really like the Clipchamp, but I can't seem to figure out how to split my audio and everything on it, so I haven't really made a whole bunch with it yet. You do yours on your laptop too? Yeah, that's something I'm trying to get used to, because I'm used to, like, on my phone or on my tablet doing everything with my fingers, so it's a lot different with, the mouse and everything. And I have it, every time I try to clip the audio and run clips together, it's not syncing up right, and I'm not sure why. But it's really gotten annoying. I'm not even gonna lie and say that it didn't, because I come from a program that I really knew and really liked, and I really enjoy editing down videos, especially when I can work the program well. Well, this one, I can't work this program for nothing, and it's really quite annoying. I gotta find me something different. Find me something different to use it on. Adobe Premiere. I have to check that one out. I didn't know Adobe made a product like that. I didn't know that Microsoft made Clipchamp until I was looking at my computer and I was like, huh, I've already got one on here. Hey, what's going on, Dana? Just catching fish, man. Catching some brim so far, trying to put a crappie on the line. Maybe I'll get lucky and get old catfish out here. You never know out here at the creek. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Heck yeah. What'd Don say? I used Macintosh Movie Maker for the first 5 years. Yeah, it is not good, not fun when they stop supporting your stuff. I know that one to a T. That's why I had to go with something different, because they don't make it for the, ooh, I got a fish. They don't make it for the PC version, the Splice anyway. It's just according to how long the video is. Sometimes I got, just a couple hours. Sometimes I'm trying to edit, 4 hours worth of video down into like a 15 to 20 minute video, and that's what takes a long time. Look at these jokers. These rabbit just nailing the tail of this thing, but won't bite the hook. I use iMovie, so easy. I had to check. Is that on an iPad, Dana, or is that on an iPad, or have you got that on your phone doing it? We got somebody else roaming up back here checking them to see what's up. A lot of times people just ride through here like that. They don't even stay. They just run through here just to see what's up. But that's what that noise is in the background. Just some folks out here riding through and seeing what's all going on. A lot of people just like checking in back here to see what's on. I use a Mac Mini. Nice. That's probably what I should have gotten. I probably should have gotten an iPad instead of a computer. To be honest with you, that's probably what I should have gotten, because I'm so used to using, I had a Samsung tablet is what I used, and that's what I downloaded the Splice app on. And on my iPhone right here that y'all are on right now, I had the Splice app. That's what I started doing my YouTube videos with, is that Splice app. Is I started using it doing that Splice app like that. These jokers are nailing that Bobby Garland like it's nobody's business. But they're not committing to it. They seem to have commitment issues with this thing. I think they're just biting at the tail is what it is. It's a bunch of little old brim, little tooty brim out there, hitting that tail. I was hoping there are going to be some crappie out here, because normally at this spot there are some pretty nice crappie out here. What's up, Ranch Boy Hunting and Gaming? Hey again, brother man. Trying to catch some old brim out here. That seems about like what's biting is just some old, big old, decent sized, hand sized brim out here. Just kind of running this thing through there really, really slowly and just seeing if anything will come up and nail it. There's a ton of them, it seems like, on this little brush pile out here right now. I figured there'd be a bunch of them out there. With these old crappy over there next to them scuppernong vines. They like to hang out over there and run bait fish. Should have been right in his mouth. There is one over there. Love it. Maybe we'll get one of these big old jokers on here. That'd be pretty cool. It's one in places, man, they really just, they like piling up back here. They really do. They pile up here. They pile up on that bridge. But the only thing about that bridge is it's got so much trash, like so many trash piles and brush piles up under it. If you try to run anything that isn't weedless up under it, you might as well bring a whole box of lures with you. But a lot of times that's where they are. Come on, dude. You're just nailing it. That's a little brim right there, nailing it. Maybe I get lucky and catch me a yellow perch back here. I ain't caught one of them in a while. He's just sitting there rolling over it. Dude, you're killing me. I'm trying to get a crapaille. One thing about this too, I don't know if y'all can see up there in those tree limbs, but one of those corks and about 3 of those lures are mine too, so I'm trying to kind of watch what I'm throwing in here. But you'd think, looking at this creek, I would think by looking at this creek that this joker would be full of catfish, but I really don't catch that many of them back here. It's like the bowfin outweigh the catfish 100 to 1. Pickerel and the bass are pretty close to being kind of equal on stuff like that, but as far as the catfish, man, they don't. Like the bowfin, usually every place that I throw around out here that I think is going to have a catfish at, usually I wind up catching a bowfin. It's a good thing about being pretty mobile and pretty prepared with a few different things. If the brims want to bite, I'm fist to go back to them brim over there and slide it across there and catch a few more of those, because them jerkers is fun. I like catching them. There they go again, just attacking this Bobby Garland like it was their business. I don't feel like cutting it, or I put on one of them little split tails. They're like tearing up them little brim and crappie magnets. Switch back over here to the worm. Put on the worm again. Get some more worms. Put us another big old worm over there and see what we can do with it. Matter of fact, we're gonna do 2 right here. I'm gonna roll this joker across that trash pile and see if there's a bigger one right over here. There's a good chance there might be a bigger one right over here. I like using these as kind of like my fish finder rig a lot of times. Put that joker back. Oh, worm dirt everywhere. Worm dirt alert. Worm dirt alert. The cats won't, man, I'm the same way with the pickerel. I wish the cats wouldn't leave me alone. I'd be putting the hammer on them. It's got a voice for radio. At least you didn't say I had a face for radio. I appreciate that, man. Oh, Lord, Lord. You know, you would probably be surprised how many people on here comment about my voice. For some odd reason, I guess it's just one of those, my draw or something that people seem to really like. You got a voice and a face for radio. Oh, Lord, Lord. man, I was out at Lake Tobo a couple of weeks ago, and me and my girlfriend's brother was out there fishing, and we looked across back behind where the Thomaston Road is back there. I know you'll know where I'm talking about, Bassmaster. Looked over there, and like in one of your videos, Dane, I look over there, and these birds like seagulls just swarming down, popping the bait fish and stuff up off the top of the water. And I told him, I said, I about guarantee you from watching some of Dana's videos at FCP, these stripers over there just nailing them. That's the reason why they're coming up like that. The stripers are probably nailing them on bottom, and the birds are nailing them from the top. That is definitely one good thing that I thank you for teaching me on that one, because I always knew birds meant bait fish, but around here, normally if you see birds and bulls like that, it's just a ton of stripers. Come on, my guy. Let's get you to hook up. Holler if you hear me. That little turd picked me clean on the way over here. That's got to be a little old bitty one to pick that joker that quick. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this one on bottom and just let him sit there till a bigger one comes along with those trees. Right over there. The beauty, man, of this thing. You get out here this little tiny, small diameter light fishing line, like 4 pound test, a little bitty 1/32 ounce jig head, a little light limber rod like this. You can throw about hardly no weight like crazy. I can throw it all the way across to the other side of the creek over there. Kind of makes me want to break out my beetle spin box, but honestly, I don't think if they can't get that Bobby Garland in the mouth, I don't even know if they can get a beetle spin in the mouth. I might have done went through all the decent sized one, and now I'm down to the nursery down there. I'm not exactly sure. Yep. I love catching the hybrids, and I love catching the stripers both. Man, they pull like crazy. Oh, speaking of which, I went under a bridge on a highway out here, Highway 41, not too far from where I live, and went up under there and caught that same, the post that I put on there that some of y'all commented on, that spotted bass. Went there and caught, I swear it's that exact same bass again. Looked exactly the same, everything. Fought like crazy. Caught him instead of on a crappie jig, I caught him on a, I actually was flipping around a bass rod. I caught him on a, what was I flipping? I was flipping a lizard. I had a, like a pumpkin seed with a pink tail lizard I was flipping around over there, because it's like 3 creeks that merge into one right there, which also looks like another good catfish place. Got you. Also looks like another good catfish place over there. Oh yeah, come on up here, Biggie. Went up to see the camera. And I was over there flipping around, like the first or either second cast that I made, I caught that same spot again. Them jokers pull like crazy. When I had him, I was like, man, this is a good fish, whatever it is. Old brim, old bluegill, there's tons of these jokers. They're so pretty and light colored because this water's so light back here right now. Yeet, yeet. Worm right here done got wet, got him a little weight to him now. I can give him a sling. Give him a sling. What I'm waiting on is I'm waiting on something to hit it. Oh, I'm waiting on something. Man, that was big. Waiting on something to hit him hard enough to where I need to grab that net right there to get him up with. Okay, that joker hit him and run. I might have just lost my worm on that one. Yeah, I was sitting here, wasn't paying attention. That joker hit him and took off. I took the rod out of my hand. I reached down here and grabbed another one of these little squiggly wiggly. But I can't believe how long these worms have lasted in the refrigerator out there. Put them in the refrigerator. I got a little thing that I collected some rainwater in. I wouldn't put chlorinated water on them, but I go there and just sprinkle a little bit of rainwater in there, mist a little rainwater in there with them, just enough to keep the dirt in there moist. And man, it's like they go into like a cryo sleep or something in that refrigerator. Them jokers are old. All right. I just saw something pretty big hit right over here, so I'm gonna try to get over here and get what that was that just hit over here. We might get our good pickerel so far. Bass getting ready to spawn. Down there getting close. Nice, nice, nice. I know it ain't coming for too much longer. Now the crappie, pre-spawn on the crappie ain't too far either. Let that water hit about 64, 60, between about 60 and 65 degrees. Jerkers will be hitting it too. Love filling up my freezer with some big old nice brim and crappie. Oh yeah. Something just nibbled on it pretty hard and then let up. I don't know what that was. It just flounced back there. Down back here at this creek, there's a lot of gar and stuff like that back here also. So I never can tell till I actually get something on there. Get on up over here. See if I can figure out whatever it was. It bit my worm in half. So man, like everything back here is being a worm goblin today. Okay, well, let's put y'all big old water worms on here. Put y'all big old water worms. See what you can do with that. Big old mouthful. Oh, Lord. It's nice, man. Right after work, just got off work a little while ago. Come out here, ain't but just a few minutes away from work. Come out here and hit this joker back here. So nice. So close. Been trying a few other newer creeks and stuff around here. Some of them good. Make some good videos at some. I want to get out and do some more yakking videos now that it's getting decent. Middle Georgia. Are you in South Georgia? Middle Georgia. I'm up here in around the Bon Air, Warner Robins area. Actually toyed with the thought of maybe this in the next couple of weekends or so, bringing the boat up there to Lanier and goofing around some. Oh, that ain't gonna be good. There's a big old stick right there. Let me get over that stick before I get hung. I've been really wanting to come up to Lanier. That water's so pretty up there. What just happened? Oh man, really? Up in the trees. Come on, Biggie. All right, good. Avoided that catastrophe. Let's get a little more side arm on that one. Now, let's see what might be sitting right over there waiting. I'm rolling through there a little bit. I figured there'd be something sitting off these little scrub oaks over here. And again, I'd be wrong. I figured I'd run through there and there'd be like a big old brim sitting right over there. Rolling out this way a little bit. Bloop. Right. Let's see what kind of action we can get right there. I came out here one day last week, and as I was coming down here, it was a family. They must have been like 5 otters in one place out here. Get off that leaf. Get off that leaf. That's weird. I figured something would be right there. Figured that'd be a spot. Blip. But that baby sank right there. Gotcha. Duly noted on that one. I'll check it out before I head up here. Gotcha. Yeah, thank goodness, like Bassmaster right there on Noah said, we live in Middle Georgia, so Lanier's probably about 2 hours away from me. Get your, like he's chasing it. Yeah, I think Lanier's I'm pretty sure Lanier's about 2 hours. What I want to go up to like the Gainesville area up there. It looks like a really cool area up there to go around, like the Gainesville, the north end up there. I just got to research and find me some good landings and stuff to put in up there. Lanier's a big old lake. I know just from looking at the map and kind of looking at a lot of the topographical maps and stuff of it, Lanier's a big old lake. Like a sea monster. Look, see an otter on live scope. It looked like the Kraken just ran in front of your boat. Who's the Kraken? I'm from Savannah. I'm probably about 2 hours from Savannah. I'm about 2 hours from Atlanta. I'm probably about an hour and a half from Atlanta, and I'm about 2 hours from Savannah where I'm at here. Usually I can make it down to Savannah in about 2 hours. Like if I want to go to like Tybee or somewhere like that, it's not too bad of a poke for me. Matter of fact, I want to go to Little Tybee again on the kayak and do some fishing around there. That was some pretty awesome fishing around Little Tybee. My sister-in-law lives about 30 minutes south of. Nice. That's a good area down there. So she lives going down towards Florida. She's about 30 minutes south of Savannah. Is she close to? She's close to Brunswick. Is that sounds? Usually it takes me about 30 minutes or so when I would leave Savannah and just go down south. It would be like St. Simon, Brunswick area, Jekyll Island, something like that. Thanks, Dana. Before I come up there, I was gonna check in with you and hit you up. Probably hit you up on like, cause I don't have your number or anything. I was probably gonna hit you up on like Instagram or something like that. If you don't mind, get your number, that way we could text each other. Me and Don will shoot them back to each other every now and then. Come on now. Any of y'all ever talk to CJ very much? He don't ever do anything on YouTube. I still see a lot of his posts on Instagram when I log on there. I don't know if he was ever gonna get back on YouTube anymore or not. That would be a pretty good spot right now. I'm just gonna hang loose and let that sit there for a minute. Let it sit there for a minute. Right on the Newport River. Nice. Good area down there. Me neither. I never hear from CJ anymore either. Every now and then when I get on Instagram, I'll see where he's posting one of his posts on there. It's usually some kind of alcohol and a cat. It's a really cool looking bottle of alcohol and a cat. Nice. Heck yeah. I remember you took a really nice deer out there with CJ. Plus his place, just like yours, Don, his place looks really cool out there. I really like his whole farm thing that he's got going on out there. I really like it. He's got pretty land out there, just like what I've seen of your place up there. It looks like you got a really pretty place up there also. What's for dinner? Probably not taco soup. We got leftovers from the weekend. I know, man. That's CJ right there. All them barn cats he's got. Pussy and booze. Cats and a bottle of liquor. That's it. Instead of puss and boots, it's puss and booze. Yeah, dude, I love his pond too. After seeing some videos of him fishing and Dana, when y'all went up there and did some videos together, seeing y'all fishing on that pond looks really nice. He's mad at you or something. Maybe he's just hermited, man. Sometimes I got folks that I know, I've known them most all my life. I'll talk to them and we'll swap text messages and phone calls back and forth for each other for months, and then they'll just go radio silence. Sometimes people just, I don't know, they just, you know, you'd be like, dang, man, I went from hearing from this dude like almost every day to like nothing. And then like a few months later, heck, sometimes even like a year later, I get I get a text message. Hey, what you doing, man? I'll be like, dude, where have you been? What did you just like hermit out somewhere? Speaking of which, no, I saw Thad sent me some pictures of his new rooftop tent he got for his 4Runner. That thing's pretty sweet, man. He's got a little bit bigger this time. I like that rooftop tent he's got with a ladder and everything. That's pretty cool. Getting about time to get out and do some more camping again. How big is your pond, Don? It looks like it's about maybe probably about half an acre. Just guesstimating. I know camera size always skews everything. Gotcha. I kind of figured he was probably one of them, just kind of hermits out a little bit. Man, thanks for stopping in, Dana, and don't work too hard tonight, brother. Have a good night, man. It's these little ones. These little ones are killing me. Killing me. They almost got this worm. I'm waiting for them to finish take this worm off right here. They're killing me. These little bitty jokers. I guarantee you some little toots out here now. 20 foot by 30 foot. Heck yeah. Hey, did you ever, Don, did you ever figure out what fish you're gonna put in there yet? Come on, big boy, grab it and go. These things are so fun to catch. They're sitting there bumping it. I know it's a bunch of little bitty toots. I can feel them sitting there bumping it. Little bitty fish, little bitty fish. I'm honestly thinking about up there where Dana is. What I would really like to go do is to really get a couple of days to really, you know, be to where I can fish that lake. I've looked at a couple of small like Airbnbs people have behind their house and stuff like that that have like a boat slip or a boat dock that I can tie up to and just leave my boat out there. I'd like to go up there and do like the whole Airbnb thing and just spend a weekend up there. It'd be cool to go up and really learn some stuff about Lanier. Nice. Shiners and largies. They'll go good together. Man, is there a law against shooting otters up there, Don? Because if not, it would be 22 Haven. Man, I'm telling you. See, back here, I don't want to shoot. I don't want to shoot any otters back here. I know they're super cute. I don't want to shoot them back here because this ain't my property that I'm on. But if they were cleaning out my pond and all my hard work, I'd be putting them down. You cannot shoot otters up there where you're at. I don't know if we can shoot them down here or not. That's one of the few things I've never shot. I've never shot an otter before. I have helped do beaver control in my day, but I've never shot an otter. Matter of fact, until I started fishing around these ponds out here, I'd never seen an otter. I didn't know we had them in Georgia. I thought, well, I don't know what I thought, but I'd never seen one, kind of like the yellow perch. I'd never seen one, and after the first time I saw one, now they're everywhere. But I'm glad I saw the yellow perch because I like catching them jokers. And the few of them that I've eaten, they have been absolutely delicious. Except for licensed trappers. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So you would basically either have to hire somebody to come out and trap them, or you would have to get licensed yourself to trap them. Man, I was sure hoping a big old crappie come up and nail this thing, because this is usually a color they absolutely love back here. Brought the old crappie scale out and everything. Can't believe ain't nothing hit this joker. I tell you what, I might try this bobber once or twice down through there just before I leave to try something different. Because sometimes, I swear, crappie are some of the most finicky fish sometimes. Sometimes they love it just being moved and juked like this right here, just kind of a slow reel in, let that tail bounce. And sometimes they really like for it to like sit right on their face with a bobber, usually a slip bobber, but I have caught a bunch of them on just like a regular bobber like this. Put this joker down here, see what we can do. Not whack y'all with it either. Okay. Sometimes you can set that joker up like that and just give it a couple of bounces, do the old bobber trick, and they'll nail it. Caught a bunch of them jokers out here with a slip bobber or just a regular bobber like that. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Usually back here when you see them, you can pretty much count on the fishing being out for about 20 or 30 minutes. What's up, brother? Fishing Control. Brian is in the house, brother. What is going on down there at the Salt? We were just talking about the Savannah area a while ago. Take a course 4 days long? Really, Don? Man, I've never heard of that before. I don't really know how the trapping goes down here in Georgia. I think you just kind of have to apply for it. But then again, I've never tried to trap otters or beavers or anything like that. It looks like it'd be fun to do. I'm trying to get at least one crappie before the day is done. Looks like that ain't gonna happen today. But it's been fun. We caught some good fish out here. Throw a shout out to Fishing Control. Yeah, it's my first time ever doing a live on here, so I'm just kind of seeing where this goes, seeing how it's gonna do. It's their most extensive course. You can become a guide easier. Man, when's the last time you went moose hunting up there, or have you ever went moose hunting since you lived there, Don? I know y'all got a moose population, but you've talked about, you know, the ticks have been so bad on them and just decimated them. That'd be something cool to do. A moose and an elk is definitely on my one-day bucket list, hopefully. But for right now, a peacock bass in Florida is on one of my peacock bass, and a snook from Florida is on my bucket list. I've never caught either one of those or a clown knife. Clown knives are an interesting looking fish. Who knows, maybe the otters come through here before I come through here and didn't leave anything but brim. Look at him, he's messing with it. Get it, boy, get it. Get it. I don't know if that's one of them little brim or that was actually a crappie that popped it. He almost popped it like it was a crappie. But honestly, usually the crappie out here, when they do pop it, they take it and go with it. They don't play with it, especially on a bobber. Won't be long and it'll be time to be out there in the shallows with some popping corks. All them crappie will be moving up, getting ready to spawn. I bet, Brian, I bet it has been crazy cold. Nice. Nice, nice. Dude, I can't wait to get a chance to come down there. We were talking about Savannah earlier. They were asking me how far away it was. I can't wait to come out there myself. Matter of fact, like I was telling them, I was like, man, I'm ready to go back and do another camping trip at Little Tybee. I had such a good time there last time. I didn't get a whole lot of footage because I was afraid when the tide started coming in, I was literally, my whole camp was going to be washed away. The water was like rushing in and stopped probably 10, 11 feet from where I had my camp set up, and I couldn't go back any further. It was like marsh behind me and beach that was being engulfed in front of me. I need to get out and put that video footage out. I don't have a whole lot, but I got a little bit of fishing on there. I caught some good fish while I was there, and basically didn't sleep that great that night because I was afraid the next tide that come in was gonna wash me away. I had everything tied up, but wouldn't be the first time water's ever got my tent camping. I hope it does. I hope it doesn't. You know, I was looking up like stuff like Airbnbs and stuff on St. Simon's, and I even looked around like Lanier and places, even looked in the mountains and all that, because this weekend I don't really have a whole lot going on, but I think the mountains is going to be out because it looks like we're supposed to get a ton of rain this weekend up there, but down around the islands, it don't look like there's going to be a ton of rain coming in, so I'm just kind of trying to watch the weather report and see where I'm going to go this weekend. I might get somewhere, and if this live goes good, I might do a live from there. 45 permits this year. Dang, I would have quit applying too. I don't blame you on that one. That will be cool, man, because it was really a neat little island, and I've learned from it. It's one of those things that I didn't really know when I went out, and I've learned from it since then. I've learned what tides I really need to go on. If you go on anything like around an 8-foot tide or higher, you're gonna be sitting in water when the high tide comes in. I'm looking for something like around maybe a 6.5 to 7 foot tide, and it'll be pretty nice over there. Get him, boy, get him, get him. It's just sitting there and something just popped the mess out of it. One of them little brim. I'd like for you to come over and do that with me too, man. I think it'd be fun. I think you'd have a good time over there doing it. And man, the fishing was awesome. Like the fishing, the little bit that I fished over there in between my cooking, the fishing was pretty awesome. And it wasn't that bad of a row either. Dude, you go there when the tide's going out and it pretty much just pulls you to the island. And when you come back when the tide's coming in and it pushes you back to where the parking street is over there. Man, that almost got in that tree again. Almost lost another line to that tree. Oh my God. Come on, baby, be a crappie. At least one crappie for up here. That's why I like to come in this place. A lot of times they are pretty good crappie over here. Right now they're just kind of lethargic with the water temperature just really starting to come back up again. I don't know how cold it is, but I know them brim was so cold when I pulled them out of it. Yep. I think we'd have a good time over there goofing off in video, man. I really liked it. What was that? That was something big flounce over there. That was probably like a gar or something. Come on, biggie. Well, y'all, this experiment has been fun. I'm fixing to shut it down and see if this thing will actually load and do my first live on here. That was what the problem was last time. This thing would not load. I left it for like 5 hours and it was still buffering. So I'm fixing to shut it down. If this goes good, I would like to start doing these maybe every bi-weekly, start doing them a little more regularly. It'd be something fun to come out here and do. There ain't a whole lot of editing. You just come out here, chill, laugh, cut up with a bunch of people and just have a blast. Let's see if it can do it. I'm fixing to I just have to get me a new phone too, because this old iPhone 8 I'm kicking, I gotta upgrade to like a 17 or 18 or something like that. But thank y'all so much, man. We will see y'all later. Mullis over and out. Thank y'all so much for showing up. Later, brothers. Bam. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Not really, but I need to see if this worked.